Meow meow meow. You know, I don't even like grunge. But song 2 by Blur, I like it. Like, it's the only exception. Anyway, I just noticed that I haven't played this video. I think I was listening to it on stream like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago or more. So let's get back to it. 4813.
Networks. The Chinese room argument. Networks.
The frick?
The Chinese room argument. Sufficient reason. The principle of sufficient reason
I remember this. Sufficient reason
states that everything that exists must have a reason or explanation for why it is the way it is and not otherwise. This principle, closely associated with the philosopher Gottfried Wilhelm.
The way he said it, that sounds like, sufficient reason, like justify the reason why something exists.
Leibniz asserts that nothing happens without a cause, reason, or sufficient explanation, even if we do not yet know what that reason is. This idea is foundational in both.
I'm not a philosopher. I was not a philosophy major. And I'm not gonna pretend to be very knowledgeable about philosophies.
Both metaphysics and science. In physics, for example, we assume that events have causes, even if those causes are hidden or difficult to uncover. The principle also plays a role in logic and mathematics, where each statement or conclusion must be justified. Philosophically, the principle of sufficient reason leads to profound questions about existence itself.
I think last time I mentioned the parsimony principle. I don't know if I mentioned it for that part. I think for something else. We accept the simplest explanation.
Why does the universe exist rather than nothing? Why are the laws of nature the way they are? Leibniz used this principle to argue for the existence of God, claiming that the universe must have a necessary reason for its existence, something beyond the physical world itself. Others have applied it to debates about determinism, arguing that if everything has a reason, then free will may be an illusion, since every action would ultimately be determined.
Like I mentioned last time, there is free will. Some people just freaking step on it. We all have choices. We have the freedom to decide, but there are just some people in our life that make us feel that we don't. And that's I'm very big on that. Most of my most of my resentments have to do with that.
Determined by prior causes.
So, I don't wanna pretend like I'm a motivational speaker. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm not trying to tell you what to feel. I'm not trying to get you to feel better. I'm speaking for myself.
Despite its intuitive appeal, the principle has been challenged. Some argue that not everything needs a reason. Perhaps some events, like quantum fluctuations, happen randomly without a clear cause. Others suggest that seeking explanations for everything might lead to an infinite regress, where every reason itself demands another reason. Whether fully accepted or not, the principle of sufficient reason remains a powerful idea that underpins how we seek to understand the world. It drives scientific inquiry, philosophical
Let's-
debate, and our natural
That's
human
also-
instinct to ask, why? The Gettier problem. The Gettier problem
That's also the problem when... Okay, you know what? Sometimes I remember myself. You know, the problem when people, you know, including me. And sometimes we really try to rationalize what happens. We always try to give a reason to it. We try to explain, give an explanation, no? In Filipino, nilalagyan, what do you call this? Nilalagyan ng kahulugan. You know, and you know that kind of problem, kinukonek-konekta, mali-mali naman. I mean, I'm guilty of that, and I'm aware that people are also guilty of that towards me, diba? Towards me, and you know, by playing with freaking toy guns and VTubing, you know, I'm pretty sure some people think that I'm really pretending to be a freaking kid or a woman to, you know, get money off of people. And you know, that's why in one of my latest posts, yeah, I mentioned how, you know, everything is always subject to misunderstanding and misinterpretation, you know. And that's just a reality of life. That's just the reality of existence. Binibigyan kahulugan. Tapos mali-mali.
is a philosophical challenge to the traditional definition of knowledge, showing that a person can have a justified true belief without actually having knowledge. This problem, introduced by Edmund Gettier,
There's a confession booth, right?
in 1963, shook the foundations of epistemology and forced philosophers to rethink what it means to know something. For centuries, knowledge was commonly defined as justified true belief, JTB. According to this definition, if you believe something, have good reasons to support it, and it happens to be true, then you know it. However, Gettier demonstrated that this definition is incomplete by presenting cases where someone has a belief that is both justified and true, but still does not seem like knowledge. Consider an example. Suppose you have a friend, Sarah, who owns a red car. One day you see her driving a red car, so you conclude Sarah owns a red car. However, unknown to you, Sarah actually sold her car the day before, and the car you saw her driving was a rental. Coincidentally, though, Sarah did buy another red car earlier that morning. Your belief is true, and you had justification for it. But was it really knowledge? It seems more like a
Yeah, but it's a different red car now. It's not the same as the one you knew about. So, maybe, you know, if I were the person, you know, maybe I'm gonna assume that it is the same car.
a lucky guess that happened to be correct. Gettier-style problems reveal that mere justification and truth are not enough for knowledge. There must be something more, perhaps an absence of luck, stronger evidence, or a different way of justifying beliefs. The Getty...
You know, there's one problem with me. But I know it because I avoid conflicts and I avoid correcting people because I don't wanna burst their bubble and I don't wanna offend people. When someone comes to me asking me, what are you doing? What's that? Or what are you holding? If they have, if they add something after that, what's that? Is that a mop? And, it's not a mop. I'm not gonna correct them. Because, it's not really gonna harm them. It's not gonna harm them to be mistaken, And, sometimes correcting them will harm them. I remember someone. But there are more than one people in my life who are like that. There's more than one person. Quite a few people like that, when I correct them or when I explain to them, something, they immediately get angry and defensive. Because they don't want to be corrected, it's like become incorrectable mindset. Instead of become ungovernable, sometimes I think they have the mindset of become unteachable, become uncorrectable, and if they're just gonna get angry with me or try to pick a fight with me every time I correct them or tell them how I'm really feeling, then I wouldn't talk to them anymore. No, I mean about the matter. Of course, I still talk to them, but if they don't want to be corrected about something, then I don't want to say stay wrong, but okay. Yes, okay. Some people don't really have conversations for, I forgot what that was. In Filipino, pinipilit yung gusto. So, yeah. And I couldn't care less if it's because of their ego or because they're protecting, I don't know, protecting their sanity with how they perceive things. Because some things for them are unacceptable. I myself, I don't really like to argue. even if I know that there's a big chance for me to learn something or to have my maybe my misconceptions corrected. I don't want I don't want to burst anyone's bubble, especially if they're very defensive. And you gotta be careful. And I've been very careful. You know, of course, I'm talking about personal affairs, you know. If a job requires me to like correct someone or question someone, then I do it. But not personally. Professionally only. Okay, I'll play officer. I need mountaineers to spot enemies. Charge ordered. Yeah. You know, I can't really understand Italian, but it's very far from English and German, so that's the only distinction I can make. I know that's pretty heavy, but I think they're doing a great job making it simple. But you know, I don't wanna listen to this. It's a freaking overload. I don't wanna spend the next 2 hours listening to philosophy. And you know, I got right now, even though I'm playing, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Especially on Friday. And I haven't even received my tutor fee.
Keine Gefangenen! Ricarico! Sono colpito a morte! Luftaufklärung ist unterwegs! Brauchen sofortigen Feindbeschuss! Ne ho preso uno! Auf zum Feind! Dategli addosso! Ora! Carica!
Where's the command post? Don't fall back or I'll shoot you.
Vorwärts! Lade nach! Deckung nach! Keine Gnade! Auf diese Koordinaten!
Fire off these Koordinaten.
Doppelbeine Gefangenen! Attaccate!
Okay.
Angriff! Feindbeschuss! Alle bereit! Wir brauchen Luftabklärung! Angriff!
Defuse.
Er ist hin! Der Feind wankt! Alle Kräfte nach vorne!
We're gonna lose the sector if we don't defuse. You know, I don't wanna spend my stream listening to philosophies.
Hurra! Der Feind gewinnt in diesem Sektor an Überhand!
No more falling back.
Nachladen! Ab zum Feind!
Meow meow meow.
Schwere Verluste! Los geht's!
They're already here.
Wohl gibt's Nachladen! Verstärkung! Nachladen! Bitte um Deckung!
So what do you guys think? You know, some of you may be too young to be able to relate to what the things I'm saying. And that's alright. Please enjoy your childhood. Enjoy your childhood, but at the same time be careful. Be careful of your own mistakes, and
Angriff!
remember that evil does exist in the world.
Angriff!
And you know, you know what I think about the idea of jihad. You know, every day it's like you fight to do good instead of giving to the evils of the world. You know, the frick am I saying? You know, I guess I'm saying it's not always easy to do the right thing, you know. And sometimes I don't even know what the right thing to do is, morally and ethically.
Artilleria addosso! Ora!
The frick am I saying? Oh, I'm not even Muslim, and I'm not even a practicing Christian, so who am I to say that?
Keine Gnade!
I'm not even a very good person. I really think there's something wrong with my first battery. Maybe I should charge it with the PWM. So how long has it been? Let's see. March, April, May, June. Almost 4 months. It's almost been 4 months that I've only used the MPPT to charge it. Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe I should use the PWM. But part of me thinks that it's not gonna work. It's always been a bad lemon since last year. Maybe Queenie is a bad lemon. But I swear it doesn't used to be like that. It's so much worse now. Maybe Queenie is. It's really a shame that I broke my voltage meter just because I shorted it. And that was a long time ago now. Not a long time ago. Months ago. Although, it only... it's not expensive. I think it was less than a US dollar. And I think I've had it for a long time. I think I was still a drunkard when I got it. So a long time now. If that's the case, that would be 3 years or more. But I'm trying to get anything and everything to last forever.
Die Hoffnung stirbt zuletzt.
I wonder if my playmates yesterday are still on. Are also playing Total War Warhammer today. Let's check it out. Excuse me. So sorry about that. I wonder where I put my fixed outer barrel. I think I really have to sell this. I have here an axle, bike axle. It's for sealed bearings. I cannot use this for my old school bikes. Nope. Most of these are closed. Oh. Maybe I'll host my own. Or not. Excuse me. Now the problem is, if people watch my streams, they're gonna see what I'm doing. If this person leaves, I'm gonna close this. Excuse me. Excuse me. They left. Hello, Stunlands player. How are ya? OMG, is your PFP a cat? Is your PFP a cat? Please be a cat. No. Is that a cat? Hello. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't select Mirage. Okay, let me check this one. I'm actually looking at my stuff in real life, like my solar charge controller. I think I'm gonna take pictures of the specs just so that I know more about what I'm running. And I don't really trust people in forums. Some of them just some of them are just gonna tell me to get the most expensive one. How about for a 24-volt battery? Up to 29 volts. 20 to 29. So, I can use my Bing panel, but I cannot use my smaller ones. I think my smaller ones are just, I don't know, maximum 20 watts. Meow meow. Meow meow.
We can still do this.
Meow 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 meow. Meow meow.
Thanking.
Huh?
Nintendo chẳng nghĩ
Venti. It's my first Genshin crush.
Throwing a grenade. Throwing grenade.
Hehe.
Throwing
Issue.
flashbang.
Hehe. Tinandayo.
Deploying decoy.
Bro, I think I already got 3 people. I already got 3. I'm the main character. Frick. Pow, 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 pow. Barbados. Meow 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 meow.
We are Oscar Mike.
Anh rồi有一个
Huh?
Incendiary out.
B
Frick. up to 29.
Throwing smoke. Here.
，Dunkin 他有枪，他有走位的。
哦，
包的包的。
Lock and load.
我跳的是那个威尔发孔，哦，
Incendiary. Smoke. Incendiary.
short.
Fire in the hole.
What are you doing?
花园有一个，
弹的，一小，
Incendiary.
花园有一个，小心他们家。
喵喵喵。Get up.
Laying down smoke.
Pink pony plum. Meow meow meow. One jump, one jump, one jump.
Let's get our heads in the game.
What the fuck？
这边开了，
Low. He's low.
Throwing fire. Throwing fire. Counter-terrorists win. We're really laying into them.
Right now I'm gonna test some batteries. Some cells.
Let's make this Reyes rain. Incendiary out. Deploying flashbang. Flashbang. Laying down smoke.
Three point eight.
This isn't the killing house anymore. This is real life. Grenade out!
Batteries tested. Rear.
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win.
Meow meow meow. I really wonder why. Maybe I should take a look inside my battery.
Throwing fire.
Good job.
按右，
Huh?
Terrorists win.
Oh, I haven't sound. Okay. Bonnie Club.
Throwing smoke.
中路3个，
I think they're holding.
Decoys out.
Hopper.
Throwing smoke.
家里大狙，
Come on. Come on, man. People in the club.
Move it, son. Smoke.
按道狙，
Incendiary out.
L 位，
Grenade out.
大狙 L 位大狙，
Frick.
假的。
没呢。Pink Pony Club.
Let's go.
妈，前压老头！看一下，看一下。
Already on site, bro. Side. One A side.
台
Wow, wow. Ang ganda ng gloves ko ng knife. Wow, skills.
怎么后空？
事先表演一个后空翻。
这两个好像是老外哦。
对啊，
Meow, meow, meow. You know, guys, I'm pretty impressed by how well my PC is able to play Battlefield 5.
What the fuck？
对面有挂，
No, because back in 2023, I was running it on a GT 950. Actually, GTX 950. And I only got my RX 580 back in 2024.
怎么老是被爆头？
So, you know,
谁可以起个烟给我？
going back to it, I'm pretty, I'm impressed because maybe I've forgotten before.
Fire in the hole. Incendiary out.
Like I was expecting it to be lower in frame rate, or you know, freezing from time to time. So tomorrow, I don't know. Well, you know, tomorrow I'm still hoping that I'll be cleared for teaching so that I can get a little bit of money.
包不是
还在右
掉了吗？
到是我的。B 通，
Defusing.
还有母。
Good job.
All right, all right.
不吃压力。
Ready. Guys, I told you, we kill them all. Whoa!
我给 A 小闪 A 小烟。
I'm throwing a grenade. I'm planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win. We will dance on your graves.
暴力镜。
打一小吗？给我推。
Smoke. I'm ready. Throw in a flashbang.
Mid smoke。
Decoy. I'm throwing smoke. Grenade out. Throwing fire.
I'm planting for low.
Activating bomb. Bomb has been planted.
B。
Terrorists win.
Meow 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 meow.
We must win.
给我推浪
Okay, meow meow.
flash。
I'm throwing a flashbang. Whoa!
Meow meow meow.
Throwing a decoy. I'm throwing a flashbang. Grenade.
Plant for long, please. Hopper.
I'm planted. Bomb has been planted.
Hopper down.
Terrorists win.
Meow meow meow.
We are the best.
这紫色是中国人吗？
不知道。
他的枪名字叫我爱你别丢下我好。
有可能在 Steam 上买的。
Meow meow meow.
啊，
Decoys out.
Meow 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 meow.
Flashbang.
买到特惨的吧，说是。
Throwing a flashbang.
Good job.
I'm throwing a grenade.
Corner.
Terrorists win. We cannot be killed.
Dunking. Dunking.
This is our fight.
神秘东方文字吗？有点意思。加，我们家。我们家有一个。看到。死了。
Nice.
就是那个必杀地的狙了。
Babe, kasi mo.
Ang programang ito ay rated SPG. Super Pustiso Grip ang kailangan. Maaaring masyado itong mahirap kainin with your pustiso dahil makunat ang pagkain ito.
Wait lang ah.
Polydent Adhesive.
In this video, I'm going to talk about wiring batteries in series or parallel. Let's get started with the basics and expand on several items later in the video. If we wire in series, the voltage gets added up while the capacity stays the same.
Mid door. Watch out.
Take these 12-volt batteries for example. If we wire them in series, we will have a 24-volt, 100 amp hour battery. Do not series connect different voltage or capacity batteries. If we wire our batteries, do not series connect different voltage or capacity batteries. If we wire our batteries in parallel, the capacity will increase while the voltage stays the same. If we take the same batteries, we will have 12 volts and 200 amp hours. Do not parallel connect different voltages. Different capacity batteries can be connected in parallel if they have the same chemistry. When we connect our battery in series, the voltage will increase. If we have a higher voltage battery, we can decrease the thickness of the wire. This will save us money on wiring costs. It will also be cheaper for a charge controller. Let's say you have an array of 700 watts and want to charge a 12-volt battery or a 48-volt battery. With a 12-volt battery, you need a charge controller of 60 amps, while a 48-volt battery only needs a 15 amp charge controller. When we connect our batteries in parallel, the capacity is increased. This is useful for our C rate. I did a video on this which you can check out on my channel. We will recap it here shortly. When you increase the capacity of a battery, you will increase the lifespan of it. Let's say you have a lead acid battery that is 12 volts, 100 amp hours, and you have a 1000 watt inverter. The C rate of a lead acid battery is 0.2 C, or in this case 20 amps. To feed your inverter, you will draw about 83 amps. This is much more than the recommended 20 amp charge and discharge rate. While the system might work, it will reduce the lifespan and the capacity of the battery due to heat generation. It's much better to have 4 batteries in parallel if you have already bought your 12-volt inverter. Otherwise, the voltage of the battery should be increased. Let's use 4 batteries in parallel and do the same calculation. 400 amp hours times 0.2 C is 80 amps. We can see that 80 amps is about what the inverter will draw. This is a better configuration. We can add series and parallel together. If you have 4 12V 100 amp hour lead acid batteries and a 1000 watt 24 volt inverter, you can make one big 24 volt 200 amp hour battery. If we calculate the C rate for the system, it would be 200 amp hours times 0.22 is 40 amps. The maximum current demand from the inverter will be 1000 watts divided by 24 volts is 41 amps. This is a properly sized system that will give you a long battery lifespan. There are a few items we need to take into consideration when wiring our batteries together. The first one is to not mix batteries of different chemistries. Another one is to not connect batteries with a different state of charge. The inrush current will be bad for the battery. Instead, bring them to the same voltage first and then connect them. Do not series connect batteries with a different age. The capacity of these will be reduced and reduce the total capacity of your battery. When connecting 2 or more batteries in parallel, make sure the wires are the same length. Otherwise, one battery will work more than the other. We can solve this by installing a bus bar and having every wire going to the bus bar the same length. Every parallel battery should have a fuse installed. For lead acid, this can be an ANL fuse. For lithium, it can be a circuit breaker, Class T fuse, or a rail mount fuse, which is more popular in Europe. All of these have a high current breaking capacity. If one battery were to fail, it will not deliver current to the other batteries. If your battery bank is subject to vibrations, make sure it's mounted securely. Maintain cool battery temperatures to increase lifespan. Make sure lead acid batteries can be ventilated, even when it's sealed. Do not charge lithium batteries below freezing. It will damage the battery. Some lithium batteries cannot be connected in series. If you plan on doing so, make sure you get a battery that can. Wear safety equipment when wiring your batteries. Remove jewelry and use insulated tools. Right now, lithium iron phosphate server rack batteries are inexpensive for what they have to offer. I hope this video answers your questions about connecting batteries. If you like the video, please click the like button, consider subscribing, and if you want to learn more about off-grid solar power, check out my book on the subject.
Extra raming nani. Kaya sumakot ang katawan. Teka lang, dapat extra rin ang panlaban mo. New Alaksan Extra. Works up to 3 times faster. Extra bilis, extra galing. Para extra ka rin. New Alaksan Extra.
Hell yeah.
掉了。
Just one side. What's this?
This is the Renogy 3000 watt inverter, and these are the cables that came in the box. I tested these at full load and it was 61 degrees Celsius. It was too hot to touch. I pushed my thumb into one of the conductors and you can see it is deformed. And that's at room temperature. Imagine it's in a conduit, so that's not good. These are PVC cables rated at 95 amps, but the maximum current to each conductor can be a maximum of 140 amps. Now this is an industry-wide problem.
Good job,
All
thank you.
manufacturers ship inverters with cables
Bye, bye,
that
bye,
are
bye,
good
bye.
for light use, but can't handle the sustained load.
They have almost the same skin as I know. Minus just darker clones. darker pants, darker jacket, but lighter vest. Yeah.
And when cables run this hot, the insulation degrades. The connections lose over time because of thermal expansion and contraction. And eventually, they will become a fire risk. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to calculate dual cables and the correct fuse size. Let's start with some math on the whiteboard. Let's first do an easy one. Let's calculate the single cable and the fuse. If you have a 3000 watt inverter and it has an efficiency of 90%, we get 3333 watts on the DC input. Then we divide this by the battery voltage of 12 volts and we get 278 amps. Then we take this current and multiply it by a safety factor and we become 347 amps. The next step is to select a fuse size greater than this current. And the next one up is 350 amps. And then we select a cable that can carry at least this current. And that's a 4/0 or 120 millimeter square welding cable rated at 105 degrees Celsius. And that's what should have been in the box. Now what if you want to use two smaller cables instead? According to the NEC, you are permitted to run conductors in parallel, but only if they are 1 gauge, 50 millimeter square or larger. The reason for this minimum size is because larger size cables are able to get away with a larger imbalance current. Remember, we had 347 amps from the previous example. If we divide it by 2 cables, we become 174 amps. And then we apply this by another safety factor. This safety factor is my personal preference. It's not according to the NEC, but I like to be extra safe. Later, I will show you what happens if you don't use the additional safety factor. So if you use my method, we get 218 amps. And the fuse size rated above 218 amps is 250 amps, dual fuses. And the cable that can carry at least 250 amps is a 1 gauge or 50 millimeter square cable rated for 105 degrees Celsius or welding cable. This is what happens when we don't apply the extra safety factor. We will use a 200 amp fuse based on this current without the safety factor. And a cable that can carry at least 200 amps is a 2 gauge or 35 millimeter square welding cable rated at 105 degrees Celsius.
Go away.
Nice.
Master the heat no matter the distance. Use Exona Arctic Rush with thermocool technology for long-lasting stretch. Try now.
Hold on guys, yeah, I was gonna get water, but the round is done. Man, I really wanted to play Total War Warhammer, but seems that there are no players. Give me a bell. Meow meow meow. Good job, meow meow. Meow meow meow.
Decoys out. I'm throwing a grenade. Molotov.
Frick.
I'm throwing fire. Charge. Bomb has been planted. Throw in smoke.
Meow meow meow.
Sorry.
Meow meow meow.
Last one, bro. Nice.
Meow meow meow.
Terrorists win.
Good job, meow meow.
Let's go. Decoys out.
Dito.
I'm throwing smoke.
Bro, why are you here? Oh, hurry up, me.
Activating the bomb. Bomb has been planted. Grenade. Throwing fire.
Come on, man. Hopper.
They cannot stop us now.
Meow meow meow. No, man. Shit.
Throw the decoy.
You picked that up, man. Come on, man.
Smoke.
Hit 2 off.
You gotta be kidding. Gotta be kidding, Holmes. Come on, Nessie.
I'm throwing a
Mid. Mid.
Oh wow.
Gillette Mach 3 with
Oh no, I don't really need I don't need warm water during the day. Maybe I only need it at night, like before when I worked at the call center.
skin comfort blades that glide through hair for irresistible smoothness.
I've had many requests from subscribers to explain how to set up a dump load for solar systems. In this video, I will show you exactly how to add and program a voltage sensitive relay, including how to safely use high power devices like a water heater with an external relay. Here's why you might need this. Imagine it's a sunny day, your batteries are fully charged, but your solar panels are still producing energy that's going unused. Instead of wasting that power, you could heat water or run another useful device. That's what we call a dump load. It captures excess solar energy and puts it to good use. We can easily achieve this by using a voltage sensitive relay, which is basically a switch triggered by battery voltage. When the battery reaches a certain voltage, the relay switches off, activating your dump load. When the voltage drops back down, the relay switches off again. Let me demonstrate. You're charging our battery slowly, and when the battery is almost full, the relay will close and the dump load, in this case the light, is activated.
I wonder what I can do with it instead of heater.
And when the battery level drops below a certain voltage, the relay opens again and deactivates the dump load. Here's how to connect it. Connect the battery positive to the relay's positive input terminal.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some water. Good job. You know, what if instead of heating, how about water cooler? Yo. I wonder if that can work. I wonder what kind of device. I mean, you know, refrigerators and freezers. I think they use a condenser, right? Like, I really have no idea about this. I'm just looking at it. For car aircon. Like a mini aircon, no? You know, my idea before of like a coffin or a capsule. But you know, I haven't even fully grasped the idea of this.
You should use an inline fuse for safety. Then add a jumper wire to voltage plus. Connect the battery negative to the grounding terminal. Then connect your dump load between the relay normally open contacts. I recommend taking power from your battery with another fuse, based on the current of the load. The next step is to program the relay. The relay...
I don't have to do that. Maybe I can just program the PWM.
It's not basic, bro.
Maybe a small load on the PWM.
I'm throwing a grenade.
Someone's a T. Opry. Oh man, fell down. Oh! One more pit. One more pit.
has 4 programming methods.
How about the PWM 12-volt output? I wonder what kind of accessories are good there. Well, you know, of course, people on forums would say that would say that they use the output for small things like lights and fans.
People often say PWM charge controllers are inefficient and not worth installing. But is that true? Let's test it out. I have a drained battery, a 100 watt solar panel, a simple cheap PWM and a power meter. The 100 watt solar panel has the following specifications.
See, it's only 18 volts.
If we want to check the efficiency of the PWM, we have to compare the power going into and the power coming out. If I measure the voltage of the input, it will be 13 volts because the PWM charge controllers drag the voltage down. So I will have to use the VMP of 18 volts. And now when I measure the input current,
I'm sorry.
Charge controllers drag the voltage down. So I will have voltage of the input, it will be 13 volts because the PWM charge controllers drag the voltage down. So I will have to use the VMP of 18 volts. And now when I measure the input current, which is 4 amps, and we get 72 watts. And the power meter says it's delivering 49 watts into the battery. So let's divide these two.
Planting.
49 divided by 72 equals 68% efficiency.
That's about the highest efficiency we can get with a PWM charge controller. So here's where it gets interesting. If you want to double our input power, I've added another panel and I wired it in series. So that's about 200 watts of input power into the MPPT. So now the VMP, because we're wiring in series, has been doubled to 36 volts. Let's now measure the current going into the PWM. And the current is 4.2 amps. So 4.2 amps times 36 volts equals 151 watts. And the output is only 50 watts. So 50 watts divided by 151 watts is an efficiency of 33%. That's not ideal. So how do we improve the efficiency of the PWM? We have to wire in parallel, which I will do next. So now I've wired the panels in parallel. And what happens in a parallel circuit? The voltage stays the same and the current gets added up. So we still have 18 volts VMP and the current is now 10.5 amps. Let's measure the power. 10.5 amps times 18 volts equals 190 watts. And we have 129 watts going into the battery. So 130 divided by 190 equals 68% efficiency. So that's about the same as with the one panel example. We can see that parallel wiring is much better for a PWM. We still have 18 volts VMP and the current is now 10.5 amps. Let's measure the power. 10.5 amps times 18 volts equals 190 watts. And we have 129 watts going into the battery. So 130 divided by 190 equals 68% efficiency.
You know, my numbers don't lie, so I'm very impressed by Elejoy, by my MPPT. You know, I think my solar panel is only rated 585 watts. But based on the calculations, it cranks up the wattage to like 800 watts. Like 44 times 20. So more than 800 watts. You know, I can even crank it up some more. But the last time I cranked it up, you know, the battery was cutting off. Because it's full. Good job. Very good team. Meow 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 meow. Maybe second mid. Excuse me. Meow 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 meow. Oh no! Boiler. I think middle. Maybe. Yeah, I remember before, like the rank was overall, not not per map. slow players on Granda. And I miss this map. Like, it's pretty laggy. Low frame rate. Very, very low frame rate. It really feels different from the water. The water has a way higher rate of fire.
Aufpassen! Granate kommt!
Yeah, I should really keep on. I should really randomly keep on playing this game for the shader cache.
Kann hier jemand?
You know, the more I play it, the more data it's gonna put on the cache. It's pretty quick now. Maybe the textures and the stuff already loaded. I think I'm gonna go back to the water. For all classes. Oh, PPK suppressed. Not just PPK. It has a bit lower damage, but see how faster that is, and how much more controllable it is.
secured. Then move into the next sector.
Meow meow. I remember this map. All around me are familiar faces.
Hallo Soldat.
Meow meow meow.
Very good. This sector is ours.
Nice.
Clear the sector of enemies. Sector secure. We must attack the next sector now.
Oh gee. I still haven't maxed it out. I thought I maxed this out already.
Good work. We must clear the enemies from this sector. The sector
Good
has
job.
now been fully secured.
Ew. I think that's a new skin. I don't think I've seen that one before.
Seht euch das an! Gefährlich, oder?
man.
Kann mir jemand helfen?
Thanks, bro.
Scheiße! Helft mir! Ich bin erledigt!
Hello.
Helft mir!
Oh, the paratrooper rifle. It's pretty realistic.
Munition für dich!
Good work. Objective Bertha takes.
Seht ihr? Ihr müsst vorsichtig sein! Hier, ich hab Munition.
We are losing objective Bertha.
Granate geworfen!
Got him.
We are losing objective Bertha.
Hier Munition. Sanitäter! Ich krepiere hier noch!
Ice wall, can you revive me? Thanks.
Wieder bereit.
Da! Munition!
Vielen Dank dafür.
Can we like destroy this? To make it easier.
Glück hast du mit! Helft mir! Ein bisschen Munition, Soldat! Hier, Munition! Blut! Helft mir! Verdammt nochmal! Scheiße! Helft mir! Muss nachladen!
I haven't checked out my... I haven't inspected my small electric fan, Nick. I wonder how dirty it has become since the last time I cleaned it.
Habt ihr das gesehen? Seid vorsichtig!
Anyway, you know, I'm gonna go in a while. I think I'm gonna go to sleep so that I can wake up at like 9 a.m. or yes, so 9 or 10 a.m.
Ich habe eine Granate für Sie!
10 a.m. maybe. Our support may have checked my submission by then.
Du wirst es weit bringen, Soldat!
Wir brauchen Luftunterstützung, Artilleriebeschuss.
Anforderungen genehmigt!
Oh wow, I can use the flak panzer here. I remember I love to use this in the on the map with the tall grass. Oh, this is the jungle carbine, not the commando carbine now.
Wir brauchen Rauchbeschuss. Koordinaten. Verstanden. Luftschlag kommt.
Good job.
Ganz ruhig, das wird schon wieder. Gute Arbeit, danke.
Nice.
the front line to the enemy HQ.
Excuse me.
Das wird dir helfen, Soldat. Da.
Soldiers, we must attack the objective.
Ich bin bei dir, ja? Ich habe ein Geschenk für Sie.
Frick.
Kann hier jemand helfen?
Attention, we have lost objective Emil. You must attack the objective.
Ich bin bei dir. Ich werfe eine Granate. Hier, für dich. Hier, noch mehr Erste Hilfe. Hierher, ich brauche Munition.
The objective is now open to attack.
Erste Hilfe, für dich. Da bist du ja wieder.
Miau, miau, miau.
Erwarte Befehle, Feldwebel. Greif zu. Erste Hilfe. Ich habe Medikamente für dich.
Hi, Guidance. I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Can you revive?
Attack the objective!
Ich hab hier erste Hilfe.
Got him with a grenade. Excuse me.
Objective Emil has been lost, soldiers! Soldiers, we must attack the objective! Attack the objective now!
Granate für Sie. Erste Hilfe. Für dich.
Oh, the graphics are really good. I can appreciate the game. No, I can't even remember when the last time I played was.
Da, erste Hilfe für
I
dich.
got rid of this game to make way for others.
Halt still, das haben wir gleich. Hier, noch mehr Erste Hilfe.
We have taken objective Caesar. You must attack the objective.
Aufpassen, Soldaten! Seht ihr?
Attention, the objective is now open to an attack.
Erste Hilfe! Hier! Los! Erobert das Ziel dort!
Objective Dora is ours now. The objective is now open to attack.
Ja, wir brauchen Rauchbeschuss! So bald wie möglich!
Kein Problem. Luftschlange folgt in Kürze.
Das Ziel dort! Erobert es!
We must attack the objective now.
Ja, ist unterwegs! Erste Hilfe für dich!
Got him.
Los geht's!
Granate geworfen!
With them. Nice.
Have objective Emil.
Hier! Erste Hilfe!
All objectives must be destroyed. We have armed objective Bertha.
Got him.
Excellent work. Objective Bertha has been destroyed.
Granate für sie!
Alles halb so wild!
Granate!
We have armed objective Anton.
Anyway, 3. So by 6 I should be asleep. And then on Friday I gotta go out. Maybe Thursday I'll check it out, and then Friday we'll see. Okay? Alright guys, thank you so much for dropping by. Bye bye. Thank you. See ya.